The baseball tickets people said that right
Okay.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to this meeting. Please rise. We will have the Pledge of Allegiance followed by an invitation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Everett, will you do the
Father, we thank you for this day, for the opportunity of participating in the activities of this Kiwanis Club, where we seek to better the community and small children world. We ask, Father, that you bless our club, that you bless this meeting, that the things that we do and say here may be acceptable in your sight. Bless this food and nourishing our bodies, thus the service of our Lord. In his name that we pray.
Amen. And the song we will sing, God Bless America, even without Hayden. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. God bless America, land without love, stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountain to the prairie, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Thank you. Thank Todd and Pam. I guess you wanted to protect the people out there who are singing.
Yeah.
See that? Okay.
You want to have EMS coming.
Diane is sick today. She emailed me early this morning. She won't be here, so let's keep her in our prayers. And I will continue with the inspirational question. I'm going to do 2. The first one is from Booker T. Washington, who said, if you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. And the other one is one of my favorites, is by Gene Shepard, who said, in God we trust, all others pay cash. And at this point then, I'd like to, Pam, we'd like to introduce our speaker.
I'm turning that over to Todd, so
Oh,
he personally goes Karen.
Our speaker today comes to us from our Builders Club at Cypress Lake Middle School. She also did over, now you did the K-Kids at Littleton. You also built this club.
I was Builders Club and National Junior Honor Society at Lexington.
Lexington, okay. So she's had quite a bit of experience. We're very fortunate that that she decided to join Cypress Lake Middle School and take on our Builders Club. So they've been very active, as you've heard reports from Tommy and Barbara. So without any further ado, we'll have you give us any updates on our little group.
I don't know if anyone's interested in reading the letter also. Hello, thank you for having me. Again, I'm Karen Cruiser, teacher at Cypress Lake Middle. Sure. Oh,
Leave that for me.
don't want me to break that.
So I don't have to take notes this way. Just give her the video.
As you all know, our Builders Club, we have approximately 22 members, and of course, we are always open to new members. I'm always inviting students to join us. Our kids have done so much just in the first 3 months of school. We are a positive behavior support school. So what we had done was 100 bookmarks, and whenever our students receive so much for positive behavior, that's one of the rewards that they will receive. We raised over $1,000. I actually have another box in my classroom for the Eliminate program. We did Golisano Children's Hospital. We did a car wash. Tom came out to it. It was wonderful. We raised $515 at that car wash that day. It was a car wash bake sale. Suncoast Credit Union matched, plus the principal and I had already made a donation. So all in all, we raised $1,070 for the Golisano Children's Hospital. Through that charity, or through raising that money, the school is now going to have a plaque on the Heroes Walk of Fame to the new hospital, which is really exciting. It'll just say Cypress Lake Middle School. It was a combined effort between National Junior Honor Society as well as the Builders Club students at Cypress Lake to do that fundraising. So that was pretty exciting. We ended before break with that. Our new projects that the students are looking into in February, we're doing Puppy Love, where we will be collecting all kinds of bedding, food, whatever is needed for the Humane Society and donating that to them. We're going to be doing that over the Valentine's Day week during that time period. In addition, I do this to my students. I take their papers all the time. Here's another foundation. This is something it's kind of close to my heart. Unfortunately, the students liked it as well. It's called Miles of Smiles Foundation. It's actually a teacher I used to work with. His son came back from Iran with PTSD, ended up taking his own life. He really had a lot of struggles. His parents, after his death, ended up buying this ranch. His wife works in the field of psychiatry, so she does the medical. They help the soldiers to find jobs and get acclimated to life back in the United States. It's through equestrian therapy that they work with the soldiers to helping them deal with anger. The best example I gave to Todd was I had taken my National Junior Honor Society students last year. We raised money for this foundation. And then I took them on a trip to find out what it was all about. And what we had to do was the students had to interlock elbows, and they had a saddle in their hand, and they had to try and saddle a horse. Well, you can imagine a line of people coming to a horse. The horse is going to run. The students had to, without talking, learn to communicate, hold their anger and their frustration to saddle this horse. And they ended up doing it, and then afterwards they got to sit down, they sat under a tree, they talked about it, what were their challenges, how they were feeling, and it was all part of understanding our soldiers when they come back, what they're dealing with and ways to help them. It's become a wonderful organization. I'm actually in February, they have a big, Jaguars involved and a big fundraiser for it with auctions. So hopefully we'll have enough money raised by then that I can present them with the check from Builders Club. So it's just a wonderful thing. There is actually a letter. I just met the gentleman in the parking lot who gave me these. But he actually has a letter from a soldier who came back and was thinking of taking his own life. And in turn, through this Miles of Smiles branch, has learned to adapt. He's doing well, just had a second child. So it's a wonderful thing. I don't know how many of you have ever been in the service, but you may be able to relate more than myself to the struggles of coming back. So this is one thing we're doing on top of the Humane Society and whatever other ideas our students have, and they have wonderful ideas. We did the Holidays Without Hunger on Christmas Eve, Meals of Hope. Builders Club donated $100, which fed 500 families. We met our president, Azaria, our vice president, Olivia, and our treasurer were there with their families, and that was wonderful to see them come and to have their parents with them and their siblings. Our principal and other staff members from the school were there. We had a wonderful time. In under 2 hours, we packaged, I think it was over $500,000.
530 some odd thousand.
Is that what it was? I think at one point they were saying 542.
Oh, is it that? Oh, it did get, okay, I thought
Yes.
it was 535, but you're saying it could be, but it was over, we'll say over 500. So.
Yes, yes, so that was a wonderful thing, it was a wonderful experience. So our students are really, this year from their ideas, of course, we're giving them some ideas and fortunately them adopting them. I think they've really grown, and our president is just, she's doing amazing things, so. That's where we're going. What else is going to happen this year? I don't know, because they just have so many wonderful ideas, and whatever they want, we'll do it. I'm hoping that I can take all of them on a field trip to the ranch one Saturday. My goal is hopefully we'll raise enough money that we can get a bus on Saturday and take them and do it. But I would love for them to see what this experience is through the ranch. So that's about it for now. Any questions on?
I think you're doing an awesome job. I mean, they're so active and caring. You know, and it seems like you and you've made a connection with them. Some
Yes.
They wanna do it.
They do, they really care. And the one other thing which was interesting, I had, of course, on Facebook, we're a social world, a video of children in Africa. We did do the boxes, the shoe boxes for the children, and I actually saw a video of these children opening the shoe boxes, and it was so heartwarming. I do plan on sharing that video with our members. Our next meeting is Wednesday, a week from now, I believe, when we go back. So it was another little project, and that, again, was an idea of the students. So whatever they want to do, I'm all for it. No trouble.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right. Kind of loose here because I did print out an agenda and I left it at home then. I really got it all printed and everything. And it came out here, so just some notes. Number one, do you want to mention the interclub that you've got for this
We have
one?
an inter club coming up on January the, what is it?
22nd.
22nd. That's downtown at Kiwanis Hall at 8 a.m.
That's a Thursday.
Uh,
That's with the Edison Club. So you already have one person that you know is going to be there. That's me.
I'm given to understand that our club gets brownie points two ways. One is to make an interclub to every club in our division. And the second way is for every member of our club to go on at least one interclub. So if you haven't been on an interclub, please plan to go on one. If you do your pro rata share, you go on 2 or 3. But kind of to make at least one visit.
All right, thank you.
And what time is that?
That's at 8 a.m. It's breakfast 8. They're out promptly by 9. So we always adjourn there at 9, no later than 9. So you gotta get to work. Second and Woodford. Or Second and Woodford. So you can get there a couple minutes early and schmooze with everybody, but I'll usually start serving breakfast by 8 o'clock. And it's a full breakfast there, so it's $7.
Ladies.
Let's see, anything else? Well, we've heard from Builders Club. Anything from anybody know anything about the K-Kids? Anything happening? Probably not, because they're just getting back into school now.
Okay, I'll put it this way, when you get this one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't even have that down. Oh, guests! Do we have any guests here today? Ken, introduce yourself.
I'm Ken Nakamura from the Gateway Between Heavens. And well, before being a member of Gateway, I was a member of the Oneness Club of Fort Myers South. And it's my second time visiting here. I've been here practically.
All right, thank you, Ken. And Ken is a student, for those who may not have met him before, he's a student over at Florida Southwestern. That's it. Okay, I'm finally getting into my head. I finally started remembering. I don't know of any other major projects we have coming up now. Oh, Bug Run. Any no updates on there? And that's the date on that is the 31st. Okay, so mark it on your calendars for that. That's real important. That's a major fundraiser for the year. So it should be another big event. If you know any runners, people like to run. It's a 5K. So get the word out. It's a fun run. It's all through the Nature Center. So you can go all the way and back through their all their property there. So it's kind of a neat thing to do, a little bit different. Anybody have anything else? Let's say. Everybody have a good Christmas? Sure. Who got coal from Santa Claus? That's it. That's where it came from. Santa Claus, you're a bad girl this past year, apparently.
Yeah, but when she's bad, she's good. So, yeah.
All right.
Ada says, wishes everybody a happy new year.
You tied her up? Is that what happened? Man, all right. All right, if there's, oh, by the way, are we aware that we have that bottle full of money for our mother's home? Do we know this? I know about this, I just have to come across this, I don't want to be forgetting it. That is solid. But in the meantime, I'll start off. Remember, we're working on another, I've got some loose change anyway. Pass this around for the Eliminate project. And other than that, Todd, you want to do the 50-50?
Sure.
After that comes by you, so we'll get your money on this for.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
The person's less deposit, they can't give me a check, I don't even know what, I could just give you the box.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
Have it taken, too.
No, that's fine. I should, next Wednesday, hopefully. Or they can come in and find something else. I should do that.
Well, I'm waiting for the 50-50, but.
I'll have that for this later.
I will put it on.
Let's see, what do we got in the table here? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. Okay, then $9. Ms. Karen, we're gonna have you pull the winning ticket here.
Okay.
Pull mine, I'll give you $1.
What is yours?
4, 4, 2, 4, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4.
No? Keep your money. Last number is 421.
41, I missed it, I wanted it. What was the number?
421.
I would get nothing for that.
That'll be an early one.
Well, let's see.
Oh, there we go, Leo.
Hi, Leo. There you go, Leo. Can't be in the club.
Okay, we'll be in the,
Thank you,
we'll be in
Bob.
the elimination. Okay, Mr. Young, now you get to pull the, now you get,
Ace of hearts now.
however you want to divide it up, or you'll leave that to your discretion, and turning it the other way around.
All right.
6 of hearts.
I got the hearts right, all right. We're getting there.
We're getting there. Okay.
Pen? Yeah. I borrowed one here. All right, and now for our sheriff's meeting. First of all, I was the secret reader today. So if you didn't shake my hand, you owe $1.
I get you.
Well, I don't blame you for that. You can read it.
Okay.
Another $1.
What about?
Sir?
I can't got to shake your hand.
I do.
Oh, do you?
That's for me.
Tough time.
Everything's okay with
Welcome.
I can give you an after the fact when you
All
can't.
right. Tommy? All right. Tommy's happy to be here. Everett? Mildred Fillmore once again. Oh, you got something there? Whoa!
Good job, Harris.
Hey, this is,
Booby trap.
no, it's loose. It doesn't, you gotta touch it up. All right, there we go, let's try again. Get the rules. I'll have to put a new mile on it.
Well, Cole's gonna be loud, pretty close.
All right, and Ken's happy to come back again.
Sorry I missed last meeting, but because I got my Z-Pack and I'm rid of my sickness.
Oh, okay.
And just Happy New Year to everybody. And thank you, Karen, for taking the time out of your holiday to speak with us. Appreciate it.
Okay,
You're
and
so welcome.
Happy New Year, and thank you to our speaker.
And I've got $1 just to remind everybody that, you know, New Year's coming up, and it's the time that we all make resolutions, and most of which we never keep, more than, you know, 3 or 4 days if we're lucky. But I encourage everyone to consider making a resolution for doing good this year, for doing more to help change the community, to make a difference in the world. We can do it, we've done it, we can do, but we can certainly do more. So there's my $1, and that's what I'll be trying to do this coming year. There we go. All right, anybody else have anything else for the good of the cause? If not, I thank you all for coming here, and we are adjourned. Go ahead and put 2014.
No, speaking of the,